Game 1 of the NBA Finals. The Wizards delivered a 4-game sweep to become conference champions. Now, the quest...
Basketball's... So look at the starters for the Wizards. Brand out there with Havlicek. Then it's Tracy McGrady. Then there's Yao. And it's Brucey in at the point guard position. And for the Warriors, Johnson is out there with Maravich. Then it's Pippen. Then there's Haywood. And it's Thurman in at the 5 down low. You look at Washington. Well, we know this is everything they've worked toward. Greg, the adjustments in the offseason have really paid off.
And it's a well-run organization from top to bottom. They know who they are. They play to their strengths. That's why they find themselves here with an opportunity to win it all in the NBA Finals.
I like what you said. They know who they are. They play within those limits. You're right. Right side, Maravich. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And the first of many to come. Explosive offensive talent on both sides.
And if everything goes to plan, this could be a very fun matchup to watch.
Havlicek outside. Brand, a screen on Pippen. And that one's good from Havlicek.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
They set the pick. Inside and stolen by Yao. Here's McGrady. A putback. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Yeah, and how about the stick-to-itiveness on that possession? Stayed with it, didn't give up until the ball was in the basket.
Pass to Thurman. They swipe it. Here's Brucey. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Pete Maravich.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
First trip to the line for him here. Hits one, then this is the second attempt from the free throw line. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Got a hand on it. Johnson against Havlicek. McGrady outside. Pass to Yao. Just 4 to shoot. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
This is why they get Yao the ball inside. He's basically unguardable this close to the rim.
And here's Maravich. Johnson outside. Haywood against Brand. Haywood kicks to Maravich. And just miss after miss right now. Here's Brucey. Maravich defending. McGrady outside. Here's Boosie. Banked in off the glass.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. McGrady against Johnson. Pass to Thurman. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Offensive rebound. Here's Yao. Count it.
And Ming is mammoth in terms of his size, exceptional at using it to snare those offensive rebounds.
Johnson surveying the floor.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board. And I don't mean style points. Havlicek outside. A three-pointer, no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Maravich against McGrady. Here's Pippen. Rebound by the Wizards.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Back to McGrady. To the paint. Rob. 3-on-3. Havlicek with the rebound. Wizards leading by 6. Pass to Boosie. Here's McGrady. Fires the 3. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Warriors have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Brand. Thurman. And the shot goes down. Thurman's got 6. On offense, here are the Wizards. They're on a 15-6 run. Puts up a 3. Scottie Pippen grabs the miss.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Pass to Haywood.
Every game Haywood plays, I wish good luck to whoever has the job of keeping him off the boards because it's literally impossible. He is a driven player on the backboard.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws tonight. The first trip to the stripe in this one. And some changes here for the Warriors. Nance comes in for Scottie Pippen, and Curry subbed in for Maravich. And then for Washington, Kemp comes in for Elton Brand. And it's Green in for Tracy McGrady. And he sinks the second. Wizards leading by 6. Green with a screen on Johnson. Havlicek outside. It drops for his third basket. He's missed only 1 shot. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Outside Curry. Back to Johnson. 6 to shoot. The shot, no good. Good work defensively by Yao.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Johnson outside. To the wing on the left. Now against Haywood. Back to Johnson. We've got 1:18 left in the first quarter. Here's Yao, and finished off by Yao.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Johnson outside. There's a screen to the inside. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Pass to Yao. And here's Havlicek. Up top, Kemp. Wizards passing it around. 5 on the clock. Here's Boosie. Count it from 12. Boosie's got his second basket of the night.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
Johnson outside. Missed inside.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And so it's Washington going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Back to the action in just a minute. And it's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
So on the floor for Washington, Hayward out there with Sean Kemp. Then there's Yao. Then there's Havlicek. And it's Boosie in at the 1. Curry passes to Beck. Over Hayward. Hayward grabs the board. Wizards leading by 10. Here's Boosie. Pass to Hayward. Outside, Kemp. Wizards need to get a shot off here. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. Unzeld, the pass to Curry. That one good for 2. Curry's got it back down to within single digits for the Warriors.
Given the size disadvantage, you have to have a lot of confidence to take that shot.
And I like his belief in his game. Go at the taller defender, make him react to you.
Traps in the tray. Havlicek's got the lead up to 11 now for Washington.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You got to show some fire and keep defending.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Boosie, the pass to Havlicek. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Dennis Johnson, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Warriors. Garland comes in for Curry. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with this guy. Maravich, he's checked in for Johnson.
Substitution for your Warriors. Number 7, Pete Maravich.
Here's Havlicek. Drills it from outside.
Havlicek.
Havlicek's got 6 here in this quarter.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Maravich falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Havlicek outside. Bradley is screen on Tidwell. And it's Havlicek missing.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Unseld. Defended by Hayward. And here's Maravich for 3. Rebound by the Wizards. Hayward dishes to Payton. And for those of you just joining us in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by, here's Havlicek. That doesn't go either for Havlicek. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Payton against Maravich. Pass to Garland. There's the 3. Cans it from downtown. Garland's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And so Payton will bring it up for the Wizards. They lead by 7. Now Bradley. Havlicek outside. Shoots over Pippen. And another miss by Washington.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. One they'll try and manufacture again. Those are the shots you want him to take.
Havlicek, the pass to Payton. Back to Havlicek. Tries from 16. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Outside, Maravich. Pass to Beck. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Wizards leading by 7. Payton outside. Havlicek with a screen on Garland. Now here's Hayward from past the arc. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the release on Hayward's shot just so smooth. He makes the play with urgency, but doesn't let that compromise his mechanics.
For 3, Maravich. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots. Hayward outside. Down low. Here's Brand. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
And fantastic work from Brand. You see how polished and comfortable he is inside.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And please give a big round of applause for you, Big Squad.
Checked in for the Wizards. On defense, Washington. Here's Unseld, and he jams it with authority.
And guys, I'm starting to be concerned that the rim ain't going to survive some of these Unseld jams. There's just so much power to his game.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Wes Unseld, shooting 1.
What's up?
Wizards leading by 9. Pass to Bradley. Outside, Payton. Brand sets a screen for Payton. Clock at 4. Shoots. Another one falls for Washington.
And this really is the story of the game. They've been outstanding from beyond the arc, especially in the second quarter.
Outside, Maravich. No good on the 3.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
Now here's Payton.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in. But he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
The Warriors making a switch here. Haywood's checked in.
Warriors, number 23, Spencer Haywood.
Here's Hayward. Plays it up and in on the nice reverse. Hayward's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And how about Hayward mixing it up inside there? Shows he can score on either side of the three-point line and really makes him more difficult to guard.
Hayward kicks to Garland. Outside for Pippen. Clock is at 3. Takes the 3. Rebounded by Brand. Wizards leading by 13. Hayward on the wing. Back to Payton. Hayward outside. Brand, a screen on Maravich. A shot by Hayward, wide open. That 3 off the mark. The Warriors shooting about 42% so far. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Hayward's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
Pippen outside. Nice open look, but it's no good.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Pass to Payton. Outside Bradley. Over in the corner, Green. Hayward outside. Warriors with the rebound.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Outside Maravich. To the middle. Stolen by Brand. And Hayward with a clear path to the hoop. Looking for Payton. He gets it there. On the wing, Green. Here's Hayward. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Washington finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
And we thank you for joining this postseason broadcast, and it's been an outstanding first half for Washington.
Man, this offense is in rhythm right now. They're moving the ball, moving without the ball. Everything looks exactly the way they drew it up.
Yeah, that's one way.
Taking a look at the situation for Washington, they've made it this far, game 1 of the NBA Finals. Shaq, how much brighter is the spotlight here in this championship round?
It doesn't get any brighter. This is where you need your stars to be stars and your moons to be moons and your galaxies to be galaxies.
You know what, Ernie, this is what you dream about. But you got to stay in the moment. You got to focus on things that got you here.
How about planets to be planets? Does that apply here as well?
Yes, that does.
Thanks. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. It's been one outstanding game from John Havlicek.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
Now Maravich. We've got Johnson. Pippen is out there with Haywood. Then there's Maravich. And it's Thurman in at the center position. That's Steve Kerr's 5 as we get into the second half. Clock at 6. Here's Maravich. Washington with the rebound. Havlicek outside. Brand a screen on Pippen. Inside. And then Brand with the dunk.
Oh, how about using the rim to get some true hang time?
You know, he just wanted to make sure the landing was softer than the takeoff. It's Maravich on the wing. Pass to Johnson. Good work defensively by Yao.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
McGrady kicks to Brand. Havlicek right side. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Open for 3. And the Warriors miss again.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
And it's Havlicek missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
To the inside. And stolen by Yao. Here's McGrady. Nailed from three-point land. McGrady's got 6.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside.
Timeout.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Outside, Maravich. Back to Johnson. Rebounded by Tracy McGrady.
Is it possible to rest too much? Because he hasn't been able to get into a groove since coming back in.
From downtown. And again, Washington with the triple.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
The Warriors have gone 0 of 4 from the field in the second half, yet to find the mark.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Pass to McGrady. Jacks up a 3. Drills the three-pointer. McGrady's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Here's Thurman. Johnson outside. Haywood with a screen on McGrady. Here's Johnson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
The Warriors shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. And the first one drops. And Washington making a change here. Kemp's checked in. And both free throws good for Johnson. Washington leading now by 22. McGrady outside. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
McGrady against Johnson. Pass to Thurman. Here's Beck. Over Kemp. And Beck gets it to go. Beck's got his second bucket of the night.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Boosie, the pass to McGrady. Over Johnson. The shot by McGrady, no good. The Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field here in the third. Outside Curry. Pass to Beck. Puts the move on. And the layup is good. Beck's got 6.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
And here is McGrady. Off target with his 3.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Outside Curry. 3-pointer. Basket is good. The assist from Johnson. He has 5.
In the ultimate combo guard, Johnson can pass with the league's best playmaker.
Here's Boosie, guarded by Curry. Havlicek outside. And another miss by Washington. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8.
Tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Washington leading now by 16. Here's Boosie. 5 points in the game. This one for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Boosie's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Outside Curry. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. Here's Havlicek. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for Washington.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
Garland is checked in for Johnson.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Garland with it. Now Payton defending. Beck. From 13, and the bank shot is good. Beck's got 8 points.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Fires for 3. A shot by McGrady, no good. The Warriors have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. Nance against Havlicek.
John Havlicek.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Havlicek.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
.131 left to play in the third. Payton against Garland. 6 on the shot clock. There's the pick. The 3. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Curry against McGrady. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Beck. With 1 on the clock. The second effort. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Gordon Hayward.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Warriors have shot 6 of 7 at the line. First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
McGrady outside. Pass to Kemp. Now, here's Payton. Guarded by Garland. Here's Bradley. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Warriors have gotten 6 of their 12 shots to drop for him here in the second half so far. It's good. Unsel's got his second bucket tonight.
Yeah, finishing in the face of some really good defense there. Unseld shows how difficult it can be to guard him inside. I didn't think he'd be able to get that one off cleanly.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
First personal foul.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Wizards shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Gordon Hayward. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
First free throw is good.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
Good on both. And so Garland will bring it up for the Warriors. Misses from short range. And so it's Washington controlling the game and finishing the quarter with a 20-point lead. And they're winning the turnover battle very easily in this one. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Washington with the ball. Earlier in the game, they held a 20.
Hey, turn around, turn around. Who's man?
Guard Gary.
Yo, Gary. Shooter, no. Take
Go. Stay there.
That's all you.
Shot. Hey, yo, right here.
Blue, that's all you. Watch for Pistol Pete. Grab it out. Yo, baseline. Blue.
Hey, rebound.
Watch it. Roll it. Corner.
That's all right. Woo-hoo. Don't let Tracy shoot that.
Marvin!
And the foul. Way to hit it.
Timeout.
Pick! Hey, who's watching them?
Brand. Pick, switch.
I got it.
Matchup on Dennis.
Rebound. Oh, yo, right here. Rebound.
Come on, kick it out. Screen coming.
Hey,
I got you. Ready to shoot it.
Hey, John. Matchup on Pistol Pete. Hey, yo, Elton.
Right side. What?
Don't let Havlicek shoot those threes.
Don't wait for me. If you see it, just go.
That's what's up.
This is the NBA Finals, Game 2. Washington come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Warriors. The NBA postseason coming up next.
We are on the biggest stage in professional basketball, the NBA Finals. We're set for Game 2 on 2K Sports. Tonight could give us a picture of where this series is headed. Hello, basketball fans. Brian Anderson here, courtside with Doris Burke and Grant Hill. Our reporter is Allie LaForce. A look at the opening lineup for Washington. And it's Havlicek in at the small forward position. And for the Warriors, they've got Johnson. And it's Maravich in at shooting guard. You look at Washington. In Game 1, they wrestled away home court advantage. They get greedy tonight.
Well, another win would put them in complete control. The coaching staff admonishing them not to be satisfied with the split. This is where champions go for it all.
Here's Boosie. The rebound by Haywood. Here's Pippen. Pass to Thurman. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
First trip to the line for him here.
At the line, your Warriors, Nick Thurman, taking 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. He hits the second from the line. Here's Boosie. Pass to McGrady. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. And about a minute gone in the first quarter. Deflects the pass. Ooh, an incredible double clutch dunk.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. Here's Maravich. Pass to Pippen. He takes it in. That one is off. The Wizards have gone 1 for 3 so far. Here's McGrady. To the inside. Here's Yao. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Johnson passes to Pippen. Here's Haywood. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim.
And hitting from the mid-range here and early. I mean, really gives the defense just another thing to worry about.
They're basically saying you're going to have to guard us at every point on the floor tonight if you're going to have any chance.
And so it's Johnson with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. They trail by 1. Here's Pippen. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Pass to Yao. Here's McGrady. Tries it from the top of the key. And he can't get that one.
Boy, with his shot not falling right now, it might be time to look in a different direction. See if you can get your teammates started.
Here's Maravich. Fires for 3. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Boosie. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. There's a screen. Shot clock at 5. Here's Havlicek. Oh, and Johnson with a block. Here's Pippen. Outside Johnson. Puts it up from 12. It's rebounded by Washington. Havlicek passes to McGrady. Here's Boosie. Here's Maravich. Fires it from 18. The kick out to Johnson. Pass to Haywood. Here's Maravich. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Maravich has got 5 points. Here's Boosie. Here's Havlicek. And as it goes out of bounds, Washington able to keep possession. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
You know that block has him and his teammates all pumped up. That is what playoff basketball is all about.
Here's McGrady.
Boy, what a nightmare quarter for this guy. He's playing right into the hands of the defense at this point. This guy cannot get started, and the offense overall has been a struggle because of it.
I just love the ball.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Washington trails by 8. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's McGrady. Pass to Brand. Here's Havlicek. Covered by Johnson. A nice shot by Havlicek.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
The Warriors have gone 5 of 8. Solid opening quarter for them. Here's Maravich. The 3-ball. Now with a rebound.
And that closeout certainly made a difference.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Here's Yao. Clock at 6. Pass to Havlicek. Takes a 3. The rebound by Haywood. Haywood's got 4 rebounds now. Tries to spin move. Johnson with a bucket.
This right here, This is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there.
Here's Havlicek. McGrady misses the three.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Washington trails by 9. Here's McGrady. And there's 1:38 left in the opening quarter. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek. Havlicek's got his second bucket of the night.
I'll tell you, he'll take that all day, every day. I'm sure he was shocked to find himself that wide open.
Pass to Thurman. Here's Haywood. That's short off the rim.
And this is exactly what you have to do to stop him. That was a tremendous contest, forcing the miss.
1:07 left in the first quarter. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
3 points.
The Warriors have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Here's Maravich. He's got 5. From downtown, they get it again. Here's Thurman. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. Washington trails by 3. Here's McGrady. That misses. Got a chance to tie it.
No matter what he's tried, it hasn't worked. Unfortunately, the team is suffering from that.
Outside Johnson. Here's Maravich. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Maravich, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he makes both free throws.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Here's Havlicek. 9 points in the game. High arcing shot. Oh, the block shot. Grabs it out of the air. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Leading by 5. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. And from what we've seen here from the home team, what's your take so far?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
And so in the game for Washington, they've got Danny Green, and it's Bradley in at the 5, roaming the paint. Maravich with the bucket.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Outside Payton. Pass to Havlicek. Back to Payton. And he converts the layup.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Here's Pippen. Here's Maravich. Off the mark there with a 3. Washington trails by 5. Outside Payton. Inside. They swipe it. Pass to Pippen. 20 feet out. And Havlicek pulls it down. And Washington shooting 35% so far in this one. Here's Green. And the layup is good off the glass. Green's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Well, he's got length and size. Danny Green is very comfortable operating near the cup.
Here's Maravich, guarded by Payton. The ball's knocked loose. Oh, stolen by Payton. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Maravich. He's got 9. Over Payton. Maravich with the bucket. Maravich has got 11 points.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And timeout is called. Confer on the game plan.
Fans, make some noise for your dance team.
Gordon Hayward, he's checked in for Washington. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Now Payton. Outside, Green. Here's Hayward. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Outside Garland. Pass to Beck. Over Payton. Kemp with a rebound. Washington trails by 3. Outside Payton. Here's Bradley. He's covered by Curry. Unloads. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Well, 9 times out of 10, that probably is a miss, but somehow he finds a way.
To the wing on the left. Here's Beck. Oh, hits the outside fadeaway.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
And they'll pin that one on Larry Nance. That's his first foul of the game. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Pass to Hayward. Deflected by Nance. And here they come. Here's Beck. Bearing his second of 3 attempts. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Well, their length and anticipation reflected in their shot blocking totals, making the extra effort to close things out.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
Hayward. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's on Larry Nance.
This guy has great presence of mind. Gordon Hayward will take a pounding. He embraces a chance to get some free ones from the foul line.
So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe.
What a package Gordon Hayward brings to the table. Size, athleticism, high IQ for the game of basketball. You can count on his decision-making at both ends. I just love his game.
Well orchestrated, and then the pass is right on the money.
Outside Payton. Here's Kemp. Still without a bucket. The putback. It's good on the putback.
They didn't do themselves any favors with their shooting in the first quarter, but they're starting to pick it up now.
Payton against Garland. Over to the left wing. Back to Curry. Shot clock at 6. Offline with a 3. Washington trails by 5. Outside Payton. Pass to Kemp. Got a hand on it, and they recover it. Outside Peyton. Here's Kemp. Tries again. It's good. Kemp's gotten his second bucket. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Throws it down emphatically.
He's got serious hops, right? You add that to his ability to penetrate, that's 2 easy points. Now here's Peyton, and here's Green from the arc. It's hauled in by Thurman.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Outside Curry. Back to Garland. Jacks up a 3.
2 minutes.
Bradley grabs the board.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
It's Hayward on the wing. He's guarded by Nance. Hayward against Nance. Hayward outside. Over Nance. Hayward's shot is off. The Warriors have gone 6 of 11 here in the second quarter. Outside Garland. Thurman passes to Curry. Inside. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Beck's got 9.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Hayward outside. 4-3. Hits the three-pointer.
The three-point shot has opened up and unlocked the entire complete game of Gordon Hayward. That is pretty.
Garland scanning the floor. Pass to Curry. Three-pointer. Yes, and a nice assist from Garland. Garland's got 3 assists tonight.
Both teams are starting to find a rhythm here.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
He's getting his first free throw attempts of the night now. And the first one at the line is good. And so Curry nails both of them. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. And here's Peyton. Pass to Havlicek. It's rebounded by Beck. Beck's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards.
Unseld. Pass to Garland. Baseline jumper. It doesn't go for him. And so that's the end of the first half. Up 9. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
Greetings, everybody. It's game 2, and things are a little rocky right now for Washington.
It's not a huge deficit on the boards, but enough to where they're giving away possessions, and that adds up, guys.
Yeah, if they're planning a comeback, better rebounding is where they need to start.
Taking a look at the situation for Washington, everyone is talking about their Game 1 victory. You think they can take Thanks, as always, for watching. Let's head back to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the second half.
And the energy is palpable in this arena. Welcome back to the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. Here's Pippen. They've got Johnson. And it's Thurman in at the 5, down low. And that's the group for Steve Kerr as we begin the second half.
Wizards foul. Don Brucey. First personal foul. First team foul.
On defense, the visiting team. 9-point game. The shot by Johnson, no good. And for Washington, they're shooting only 39% so far in the game. Pass to Havlicek. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Haywood. Haywood's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Johnson. Here's Pippen. The 3. And it's Boosie with a rebound. Here's McGrady. And he drops that one in. McGrady's got his second basket of the game. Here's Johnson. And if you're just joining us, we've played just over a minute here in the third. Pass to Maravich. This one for 3. And that one goes. He's shooting 5 of 9 in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Here's Boosie. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by Thurman. Thurman's got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Pippen, no good.
Well, when you've been struggling as he has, you love that your teammates have really stepped up and taken the challenge.
Pass to McGrady. Lets it go from deep. Gets the 3 ball to go. McGrady's got 7.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
Johnson passes to Pippen. And down it goes. 2 points. He has 6.
Well, great possession there. Anytime you end up at the rim with a high percentage look, perfect.
Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Here's McGrady. 7 points in the game. 5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. Here's Boosie. And again, it's Washington with a 3.
He's never going to pass up that shot. The defense giving him way too much room.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Please give a big round of applause for your review. Big squad.
Here's Pippen. He's got 6. Pass to Thurman. Here's Haywood. And he dunks it down.
I'll tell you, that vertical ability he has puts him in select company in NBA power forwards. May not have great size, but boy, he plays bigger than it.
And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight.
Haywood, shooting 1.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Boosie passes to Yao. Here's Havlicek. Launches it. The rebound by Haywood. The Warriors have gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. It's Johnson with a drive. It's his first trip to the line.
Taking 2 shots.
First one falls for him. And Johnson drops them both. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's McGrady. 7 points in the game. No good from outside.
This guy just can't find his rhythm, and you look up at the scoreboard, they absolutely need his productivity.
Maravich, no good.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
Ooh, anticipated the pass. It's a turnover. Outside Johnson. Pass to Pippen for 3. Counted from distance. Pippen's got 9 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You have to be a fan of the energy they played with on the defensive end. Active hands and feet, and it's come up big a few times for them.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Washington again can't hit.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Pass to Maravich. It's rebounded by Washington. Kim's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's McGrady. Here's Kemp. To end the run. And too long on the shot. The Warriors have gone 4 of 9 in the third quarter. Pippen, pass to Thurman. Releases. Oh, and Bradley with a block. Hayward outside. Buries it from 3. 7 points in the game.
When you have an effective handle, it's easy to make the defense pay.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting around 50% of the game so far. Pass to Maravich. Let's go with a 3. Nails it from 3. Maravich has got 6 points in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And Washington making a change here. Hayden's checked in. Here's McGrady. No good with the triple.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back the pass to Garland. Nance in the post. Guarded by Hayward. Curry gets the bucket.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Here's McGrady. He's got 7. Down low. Goes up with it. Bradley. That's good.
They need to run plays for him, get him more touches, whatever it takes to get him producing.
Here's the pick. And it's Garland on the drive. There's the steal. Payton with it. He's picked up by Garland. And And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Garland with the ball for the Warriors. At one point, they led by 16. Outside Curry. Out to the wing. Here's Beck. Kemp with the rebound. Kemp's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Payton. Here's Kemp, guarded by Garland. From down low. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Kemp's got 6 points. Garland against Payton. Here's Unseld. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter here. And Beck gets it to go.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Throws it up high.
The pass, the catch, the slam. What a clean play.
Man, absolutely jaw-dropping. Garland against Payton. Out to the right wing. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. 6 on the shot clock. To the paint. Back. And a two-handed jam.
That's a smart play by Darius Garland, finding his man off the screen.
Payton with it. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Leading by 9. And right after this, we'll bring you the start of the final quarter right here on 2K Sports. Steve Kerr with some words for his players.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
And that's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. Take away a lot of easy shots.
Yeah, B.A., you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. So on the floor for the Wizards. And it's McGrady in at the 2 spot. Havlicek passes to McGrady. Off target with the 3.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Pass to Pippen. It's rebounded by Washington. Havlicek passes to Boosie.
Substitution from your Warriors. Spencer Haywood. Pete Maravich.
Here's Boosie. Pass to McGrady. The 3 is up. Drills it from deep.
That's his second make from distance this half after hitting none before that.
And the Warriors shooting 52% from the floor so far. Here's Maravich. On the clock. And it's blocked. They recover it. Here's Haywood. No good on the 3. Washington trails by 6. We've gone about a minute and a half into this fourth quarter. Here's Havlicek. Three-pointer, no good.
Listen, that's a look he can hit, but right now he can't throw it in the ocean.
Now here's Johnson. Pass to Maravich. From deep. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight.
After hitting only one from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Here's Yao. Here's McGrady. Fires from deep. Gets the 3 to fall. McGrady's got 13 in the second half.
You know, put a rough first half behind him. He's absolutely crushing it here in the second.
Pass to Maravich. Lets a 3 fly. Got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
And for so many teams in the NBA, establishing the three-point shot is goal number 1 on offense. He's definitely doing his part tonight.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Offensive rebound. Now Johnson. Goes back up. Got a piece of it. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. And Steve Kerr calls timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Send it over to Allie LaForce.
During that break, Coach Steve Kerr had some advice for the team. He told them, no time to celebrate. The work is not finished. We've got to stick with it and keep growing what we've got here. Words of wisdom for his squad. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. Just about 3 minutes through the fourth and final quarter here. Pippen, no good. Washington trails by 9. Here's Boosie. Pass to Yao. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
It was a strong move. The shot's just a little off.
Yao, 2 shots.
First free throw is good. No good on the second free throw. The Warriors have got 2 of 8 shots to drop in the final quarter. Pippen, pass to Johnson. It's deflected. Another shot. It's rebounded by Washington. Havlicek's got 6 rebounds in the game.
Boy, this guy just can't buy a bucket, and yet they have the advantage.
Pass to Brand. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Pocket 4. Three-pointer. Oh, nice shot by Havlicek.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night, 3 in the first half.
The Warriors shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Maravich. They set the pick. And there's the whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. First team foul. For the Warriors, Pete Maravich. 2 shots.
He misses the free throw. And he's good on the second. Washington trails by 6. Here's Boosie. To the middle. Picked it out of midair. In transition. And the basket by Pippen.
Wow, he looks like a completely different player in this half. He's found his rhythm.
Boosie passes to Yao. Here's McGrady. The rebound by Haywood. Haywood's got rebound number 11. And he lobs it up to the rim. Ball stolen. Here's McGrady. 18 feet out. And right on target. That one's good. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Pass to Maravich. The floater, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
Personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2, Pete Maravich.
And he drops the first. Darius Garland, he's checked in for Johnson. Payton's checked in for Washington. He's perfect from the line this time. And it's Washington with the ball. Trailing by 8. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He is not messing around. Calling them into the huddle. The home team on D. At one point, they led by 16. Pass to Havlicek. Tipped. Here's Maravich. Lets it go from 11. And he makes it. Maravich has got 17 points here in the second half. Washington trails by 10. Here's McGrady. There's the three. Washington again can't hit. 1:57 left in the fourth quarter.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And here's Peyton. Pass to Havlicek. Takes the three. Cranes the triple.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Here's Pippen. Deflected. 3 on 3. Here's McGrady. That three's off the mark. No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Pass to Maravich. Launches a three. He buries it from 3. Maravich has got 31 points.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Here's Havlicek. From the arc. The shot off that time.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Garland with the ball. Pass to Maravich. And there's the screen. To the inside. Just 5 on the clock. In transition. Here they come. Finished off the break. 29 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Garland. Pass to Maravich. There's the triple. Now with a rebound. Garland against Payton from behind the arc. That one doesn't drop. So the home crowd happy here as they get the victory. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs.
Game 3 of the NBA Finals. Washington have showed up hungry and determined to fight for what they believe is rightfully theirs. Will they be able to break the stalemate and come out on top?
And it's the start here of Game 3. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Haywood is out there with Pippen. Then it's Johnson. Then there's Maravich. And it's Thurman in at the center. And for Washington, they've got Yao. Brand out there with Havlicek. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Brucey in at point. You take a look at the Warriors. Well, they had one taken from them on their home court. Big-time wake-up call there, Greg. We saw it. They've responded. And this is their opportunity for revenge.
And, Kevin, throughout the season, they've been the better team. But that all goes out the window now. This is a very even fight. They need to find a way to reassert their dominance, or this thing could actually slip away from them.
Sure could. Over to the left wing. Brand against Haywood. Back to Johnson. Haywood with a screen on McGrady. Just 5 on the clock. Johnson can't get it to go.
Shot didn't fall, but that play worked well to get a good look at the basket.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in. And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Here's Pippen. Pass to Haywood. The putback, it's good on the putback.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backcourt.
Here's Boosie. Yao with a screen on Johnson. Down low. It's intercepted. And it's Pippen with the jam.
Don't you wish you could leap like Pippen? I mean, I do.
For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Pass to McGrady. Shoots the 3. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Haywood with the ball. Covered by Havlicek. Stolen by Havlicek. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Boosie, the pass to Yao. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Yao's got his second basket of the game.
And you got to appreciate the skill set Ming brings to the table. Knows no one can match up against him, and simply lofting these inside shots up and in.
Here is Haywood. Dennis Johnson on the wing. McGrady covering. Outside, Maravich. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires from deep. Havlicek with the rebound. The Wizards have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. A shot by McGrady, no good. Now Johnson. No scoring in this one. Pass to Maravich. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And when you think of Maravich, his ball handling and passing comes to mind. He's really sublime and unique in those categories.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe. To the paint. And he banks in the layup.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Outside, Maravich shoots it up, and it falls over the rim and in.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
The coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
Got a piece of it, and taken away by Johnson. Pass to Maravich. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Wizards have gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. McGrady outside. Beyond the arc. A rebound by Thurman.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Pippen kicks to Johnson. Pass to Thurman. Now, here is Maravich. Haywood with a screen on Havlicek. And here's Maravich from the arc. Maravich missing again.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Washington making some changes. Kemp's checked in for Brand. Hayward comes in for Havlicek. And it's Green in for Tracy McGrady. Warriors have gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Pass to one zone. Here's Beck. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Here's Boosie, guarded by Garland. Hayward against Nance. Hayward right side. Pass to Yao. Back to Hayward. Another shot. That shot off. Nance with some nice D. The Warriors have gone 4 of 10 shooting the ball here in the first quarter. For 3, Maravich buries the long-range jumper. Maravich has got 6.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
There's 1:38 left to play in the first. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And how about the winning mindset Hayward brings to this team? He's done it at every level, just goes out and competes.
Hayward hits them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Nance outside. Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Peck. And that one is hammered home.
Sometimes you like to see guys go with the bounce pass, threading it through there perfectly.
Here's Boosie. Pass to Kemp. The 11-footer. Nance gets the rebound.
Well, that mid-range, Jay, usually pretty much on the money. Maybe the timing just a little bit off on that one.
Maravich, good.
And that's why they call him the pistol. One of the most entertaining scorers in the game. And finding that one from deep.
Now Yao. Hayward outside. And there's a call on Gordon Hayward. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Maravich against Green. Outside, Maravich connects from three-point range. Now it's a 7-point Warrior lead.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Here's Boosie. Hayward outside. Pass to Yao. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Boosie. And again, Washington no good. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Warriors ahead, up 7. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Absolutely dialed in from beyond the arc so far in this one. The defense is surrendering the long-range shot here early on.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal and you can get out in transition. They seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Darius Garland is out there with Maravich. Then there's Larry Nance, and it's Thurman in at the 5. Goes up to the stripe. Jump shot is good that time. Maravich has got the lead up to 7 now for the Warriors.
Another one for Maravich. The lights-out jump shot, the ability to finish with either hand. No one's been able to touch him tonight.
Camp with a screen for Hayward. Bradley trying to break free. That one doesn't drop. Nance with some nice D. Warriors leading by 7. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. It's stolen by Bradley. And here we go. The Wizards fast break. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And Kemp seems to relish contact on the way up. He just embraces all types of challenges.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
What's up?
And this is a guy, Shawn Kemp, all the talent in the world, could be a perennial double-double machine, just a matter of staying focused.
Pass to Thurman. Now Nance. Here's Thurman. And it's Bradley with the rebound. 3-on-3. Here's McGrady. Sinks the three-pointer. McGrady's got 6.
And is there any shot T-Mac doesn't have?
Haywood with the ball. To Johnson. High arcing shot. Havlicek outside. Heaton. That one's in. His first shot this game. And it's the Warriors with the ball. Now here's Johnson. Hasn't made one yet. Curry against Payton. Lock at 6. Haywood with a screen on McGrady. Fires from 18. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Havlicek dishes to Kemp. Warriors with the rebound. They won in their last outing, Saturday's game.
I like their aggressiveness in that one. No one's going to give you anything. You've got to go out and take it.
And going back and watching that game, there was not one spot on the floor that they did not own.
Johnson outside. Down low. Here's Thurman. And he goes in for the dunk.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmaker.
Havlicek outside. And the 3 off target. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Warriors. Into the lane. His 4th shot, his 4th miss. Still looking for his touch tonight. Havlicek the pass to Payton. Havlicek outside. Takes a 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Havlicek's got 5 points so far. 6 changes of the lead here.
And both teams still kind of feeling their way through this game.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. Washington making a change. Hands checked in. Warriors have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. McGrady against Johnson. Nance outside. Teardrop shot. And the layup is up and in. Nance has got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Pass to Bradley. Havlicek outside. Brand, a screen on Johnson. Off target from 3-point range.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And stolen by Payton. And here we go, the Wizards' fast break. Here's Havlicek. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Havlicek's got 5 points in the quarter. And we'll get a look at how the hustle stat game has been going for Washington.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
They've done a great job tonight of getting out in transition, so that focus on fast break add to your total in a hurry.
4 on the clock. Here's Johnson, and he lays it straight in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Nance against Payton. Pass to McGrady. Fires the 3. Sinks the triple. McGrady's got 9.
And this is what leaders do. Payton showing a willingness to get it to the open man.
Johnson surveying the floor. Here's Curry with the three. And it's Bradley with the rebound. Wizards leading by 3. Outside, Payton. And here is McGrady. The Wizards working the ball around now. Here's the three. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The Warriors have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
John Havlicek.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor.
Substitution on the court.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first half. There's Garland over McGrady. Garland, no good. For Washington, they've gotten 7 of their 12 field goal attempts that dropped here in the second quarter, up over 50%.
It really turned it around here in the second quarter after shooting less than 40% from the field in the first.
Outside, Maravich. 1:14 left in the first half of basketball. He gets it in there. Maravich has got 4 points in the quarter.
And Kevin, they started the game shooting it so well. I'm surprised they haven't continued. They've got to get back to their strength.
Bradley is screen on Maravich. And it's Havlicek missing. Warriors have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. For the three. Rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in this game.
You love basketball. Couldn't miss in the first quarter. Now can't make it in the second quarter. Got to be eating at him just a bit.
Outside, Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Over Maravich. No good from Payton. It's a close game here in Washington. Throws it up high.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. McGrady with the ball. From the arc. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And that was almost a block. Still getting enough to alter the shot.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 1. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David. Thank you, David, for that interview. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
Time it is. It's time for your fan half-court shot. Please direct your attention to center court. Drums. And that's getting up the shot. One more time, a round of applause.
Welcome all. Game 3.
The pace of this game is suiting them well, and it makes sense. After all, they're the ones setting it up.
Yeah, that's what you want. Establish your tempo while staying under control. They can run away with this literally.
They say, and I don't know who they are, that a playoff series hasn't started until somebody loses at home. They've done that. So, Jet, any concern?
No, not yet. Still plenty of basketball left.
And to win tonight, you got to retake that home court advantage, and they just got to stay confident.
I like it. You guys can give me a... Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with you as these two teams do battle in their quest for an NBA championship. Pete Maravich having a dominant impact in this one.
There must be ice water in his veins. Such an important game, and he plays superb basketball in that opening half.
Still interesting to see if in this second half he can find ways to get to those same spots.
So it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Warriors. They've got Havlicek. Elton Brand is out there with Yao. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Boosie in at the 1 spot. So that's who Brian Keefe starts the second half with. To the inside. Brand. And then Brand with the top.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right. And that's severe punishment right there.
How about the sequence in its entirety? Momentum swing, and you love the effort here.
Pippen finds Johnson. Driving to the basket. Yao with the block.
And you have to appreciate the reach of Ming. Superb at putting himself in a good position there to block the shot.
Here's McGrady. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Pass to Haywood. Trying to find Pippen. He's got it now. Shot clock at 5. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And it's on John Havlicek. He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game. Maravich hits them both. Washington leading now by 3. Pass to Yao. Stolen by Pippen. Here is Maravich. Now the Warriors moving it up, and that one is good. Maravich has got 4 points in the quarter.
And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
Here's Boosie. Here's McGrady. Good on the three-point shot. McGrady's got 16.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
The Wizards have gone 3 of 3 from the field since halftime. Here's Havlicek. Good. And it's McGrady who picks up the assist. Now it's a 6-point Wizards lead.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seen over the defense there to spot the open man.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And Coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. Pippen kicks to Maravich. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line in the game.
At the line for the Warriors,
free throw good, Maravich.
2 shots.
That one misses. Wizards leading by 5. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Brand sets a screen for McGrady. And the Wizards hit again from deep.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
Oh, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
Maravich, good.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Here's Boosie, screened by Brand. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
For Washington, they have made 3 free throws so far. Haven't missed any.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. For the Wizards, Gordon Hayward's checked in for Havlicek, and it's Green in for Tracy McGrady. The Warriors also with a sub. Curry's checked in. And he makes both free throws. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. And here is Johnson. Pass to Thurman. Now Curry. To the middle. Leaves it up and in off the pretty assist. Curry's got his first basket.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Boosie. He has 6. Hayward can't hit.
Not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
That's to Curry for 3. Washington with the rebound. Boosie, the pass to Green. Here's Boosie. He's guarded by Johnson. Brand, a screen on Johnson. Boosie cranes the three-pointer. Boosie's got the lead up to 8 now for the Wizards.
3-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
Johnson dishes to Pippen. He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
And Pippen there driving hard inside, has the height and athleticism to consistently get it done in the paint.
Hayward outside. To Boosie. There's the triple. And again, Washington with the triple.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
The Warriors have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Now here's Johnson. D right on him. Curry with a wide open look. That one falls coming off Johnson's feet.
3 points.
Johnson's got 3 assists tonight.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Check in for Washington. Kemp comes in for Elton Brand. Wizards leading by 6. Here's Boosie. 12 points for him. Bradley finds Kemp. Fires from 18. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. And so Garland will bring it up for the Warriors. Beck passes to Garland. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with a 3. Rebound, Gordon Hayward.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And the basket by Boosie. Boosie's got 10 points here in the second half.
Well, he doesn't look satisfied with the lead right now. He wants more, and he looks like he's going to get it.
Outside Pippen. Just 5 to shoot. Second chance shot, and it's good on the way in. Pippen's got his third basket of the night.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter of the game, and the three ball is good. Hayward's got 5 points so far.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Pippen outside. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Making the effort to create for his team. Pippen uses the pick and roll flawlessly.
Here's Boosie. 14 points for him. Camp with a screen for Hayward. Driving in. Some solid defense from Pippen.
A struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, they can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
Washington leading now by 7. Here's Boosie. Bradley is screen on Garland. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And so it's Washington. Ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back right after this. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. They've got Darius Garland. He's out there with Maravich. And it's Beck in at the power forward position. For 3, Maravich. Down it drops through the net for his 9th bucket. He is 9 for 13 so far.
Another bomb for him right now. His three-point shooting might be the key to cutting that lead.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
McGrady kicks to Havlicek. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And the Wizards lead by 8.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And the coach pretty smart for zoning in on him and giving him opportunities to stay with that confident play.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Here's Payton. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Warriors shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. Here's Pippen. Rebound, Washington. Brand's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Here's McGrady. Warriors with the rebound. Unzeld's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside, Maravich. Outside, Garland. Pippen with a wide-open look. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
Pass to Yao. Now, here is McGrady. Brand sets a screen for McGrady. Up top, Havlicek. That ball is good for another field goal. His sixth. He is 6 for 9 on the stat sheet.
That's the guy they're going to keep going to, as they should. The lead's only going up if they keep feeding him.
Outside, Maravich. From outside the arc. Rebound by Elton Brand.
Ooh, he missed an easy chance to put some points on the board. He won't get a much better look at that kind of shot again here probably tonight.
Pass to Havlicek. Can he keep it going? He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. And it's a 9-point Wizards lead. Garland, the pass to Maravich. That's tipped. Payton against Maravich. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Personal foul.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Washington.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
He's off on the first.
You know, we don't talk about defense a ton, especially with guards. But Gary Payton, he can change a game with his D.
He hits the second from the line. And it's the Warriors with the ball. It's a 10-point game. Havlicek against Pippen. Shoots over Havlicek. Good. Nothing but net. Pippen's got 9 points here in the second half.
Well, that's a needle in the haystack shot right there. You're not going to hit that one all that often.
Payton up top. Guarded by Garland. Payton passes to McGrady. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
You gotta love seeing McGrady when he's hot. An amazing score from any spot on the floor.
Outside, Maravich. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Washington leading now by 11. Havlicek outside. Pass to Yao. They double-team Yao. Out to Payton. And here is McGrady. 6 to shoot. Tries again. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Obviously, Yao is just so huge. Defensively, it's almost impossible to guard him legally.
He hits both from the stripe.
A big fella with the ability and confidence at the free throw line is something that every team wants. Don't have to make those late substitutions. Keep your big guys on the floor.
Picked by Haywood. Here's Maravich. Here's Thurman. And the rejection by Brand.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Brand can play.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones. And now their defense is in overdrive.
Number 2, Don Lucy.
For 3, Maravich. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Trailing by 13. There's a good screen. Garland, and he knocks down the jumper. Garland's got his first basket of the night.
Garland showing some awareness on the pick and roll, breaking down the defense on the pick and roll action.
Pass to Yao. McGrady outside. Brand, a screen on Pippen. Shot clock at 6. McGrady kicks to Havlicek. Fires from way outside. And again, Washington no good.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down the threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since halftime.
First team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Spencer Haywood. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Haywood.
Every game Haywood plays, I wish good luck to whoever has the job of keeping him off the boards, because it's literally impossible. He is a driven player on the backboard.
And the Warriors making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so Haywood nails both of them.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Here's Boosie. Havlicek outside. Hits the three-point bomb. And the Wizards lead by 12.
Well, he's been doing it all night. Why not go back to it?
Yeah, he's feeling it. Keep feeding him until he misses.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Hey, guys. I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. Now, he was very encouraging toward his guys. He said, look, you're working hard out there, but I need you to keep doing that. Crucial point right here. Give me everything you have. So you can expect intensity out of this huddle, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Haywood with a screen on McGrady. Johnson against McGrady. 5 to shoot. They get it back. Thurman uses both hands to slam it down.
That's what he gives you, a big-time presence on the glass.
And you know what, Greg? Once he gets his hands on it, he's not even thinking about kicking it out.
Oh, his competitiveness right now is why the teammates love him.
Back to McGrady. Brand, a screen on Pippen. And that one's good. McGrady's got the lead up to 13 now for the Wizards.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Washington foul. Fighting Brand. First personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Nate Thurman. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, Thurman is an intimidating presence at center. He's athletic, strong, and an elite defender. Also determined to attack the glass.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
Here's Boosie. Pass to Havlicek. Here's Boosie. Yao. Here's Havlicek. Offline with his 3. 44 seconds left in the fourth. Picked by Haywood. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Johnson. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
Johnson against Payton. Hayward outside. With the fadeaway. The Warriors pull it in. Pass to Johnson. Here's Beck. So Washington takes the win, and they've edged in front in the series after an outstanding performance here in Game 3.
Kevin, it sure was. When teams split the first two games of a series,
It's Game 4.
It's the NBA Finals on.
It's Game 4 of the NBA Finals. The Wizards have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1?
And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we? Now the starting group for the visitors. Is out there with Johnson. Then there's Hayward. Then there's Pippen. And it's Thurman in at the center, filling out the middle. And for Washington, we've got Brand. Also Yao out there. Tracy McGrady is out there with Havlicek. And it's Brucey in at the point guard position. Take a look at the Warriors. They've only dropped 2 in this series, Greg, but tonight feels like a must-win game for them.
Listen, very few teams have come back from a 3-1 deficit in the finals. But what they need to remember is they've been the better team all season long. It's time to get back to what they do well and really just make every possession count. Poor design there defensively. They know he's a knockdown shooter from that spot.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
Pass to Boosie. 6 on the shot clock. Brand, a screen on Maravich. Here's Boosie. Haywood with the block. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. We play just over a minute here in the first. McGrady against Johnson. Inside, here's Thurman, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Well, the coach loves this kind of ball movement. Anytime you create something inside the free throw line, you know it's a good look.
McGrady, right side. Pass to Boosie. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense. Just one made field goal in 5 tries. Not a good start.
Intercepted. Oh, and a fast break for the Wizards. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
Pick by Haywood. Maravich, the pass to Johnson. To the left side wing. Fades away. That misses off the back.
Boy, he's definitely covered well there. And we know he can knock down the fadeaway shot. Just didn't fall there.
There's McGrady. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Pass to Thurman. Here is Maravich. Pick by Haywood. Thurman passes to Johnson. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. And stolen by Yao. On the wing, Havlicek, guarded by Pippen. Havlicek dishes to McGrady. Shot from the low block. Johnson with the rebound. The Warriors have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. And stolen by Yao. McGrady against Johnson. McGrady passes to Boosie. Havlicek outside. A three-pointer is right on target. Havlicek's got 5 now. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Washington.
I mean, they've come out aggressive defensively, getting into them and coming up with some cookies along the way.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. So it's the Warriors now, trailing by 5.
Washington foul. John Havlicek. First personal foul. First team foul.
Pass to Johnson. Back to Maravich. Here is Haywood. 5 on the clock. They could use a bucket. And there's the nice layup by Johnson.
Well, exposing a weakness in the defense, that's just way too easy, guys.
Wizards leading by 3. Here's Boosie. McGrady outside. And again, Washington with the triple.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Johnson surveying the floor. Pippen sets a screen for Johnson. Pass to Maravich. A 3 ball. buries it from three-point range.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
McGrady outside. Yao with the screen on Pippen. From deep three-point land. A shot by McGrady, no good. The Warriors have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Here's Maravich. The shot, no good. Some solid defensive work there from Havlicek. McGrady passes to Boucher. Back to McGrady. The three. Here's Yao. And Yao slams it in.
Yeah, it's not easy trying to keep Yao Ming off the glass. Just wreaking havoc with his activity on the offensive boards.
Outside, Maravich. Maravich missing again.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Pass to McGrady. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. Yao inside. Johnson's there. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Obviously, Yao is just so huge. Defensively, it's almost impossible to guard him legally.
This is his first free throw of the game.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Yao.
And, you know, he's such a huge figure from a cultural standpoint. Yao is also someone teammates love playing with because of that easygoing personality.
Here's what Washington's going with right now. Kemp comes in for Brand. And it's Green in for Tracy McGrady. Then for the Warriors, Nancy's checked in for Pippen. Curry comes in for Maravich. And it's Garland in for Johnson. And so he hits both.
You can tell when he steps to the line the kind of confidence he has in himself. It's written all over his body language.
Garland, the pass to Curry. Over Green. That's good from 17 feet away.
That's a perfect mid-range jumper. All he needs is an inch of space, and they gave it to him.
Here's Boucher, guarded by Garland. Green taking his time here. To the paint, here's Yao. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Yao's got 6.
Well, this is why they get Yao the ball inside. He's basically unguardable this close to the rim.
Outside Garland. Curry, wide open. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. He has 5.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Steps back and fires. Another one falls for Washington.
And, guys, you got to know who you're guarding. You got to run the shooter off that sweet spot. And for Havlicek, that's anything in the mid-range area.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Curry with the 3. Good on the triple.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's Boucher, guarded by Garland. To the inside, Kemp uses the glass to finish the layup. And the Wizards lead by 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Wizards out front. They lead by 5. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. We welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. And what stands out to you from Washington in this one?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Here's Garland. Still yet to score. Kemp is out there with Yao. Then there's Havlicek. Then it's Green. And it's Boosie in at the one spot. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Pass to Beck. Over Kemp. Havlicek with the rebound. Washington leading now by 5. Here's Boosie. That one falls. Boosie's got his second basket of the night.
And remember, Havlicek was a highly recruited quarterback, so you see his passing ability on that one.
Garland surveying the D. Launches it. Green with the rebound. Here's Boosie. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
Warriors ball. Checking in for Washington. Sean Bradley. Gordon Hayward. Gary Payton.
Curry against Havlicek. Curry passes to Garland. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Havlicek against Curry. Fires top of the key. And it's Havlicek missing.
Well, the defense flat out awful right there, and he couldn't punish them for their mistake. Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Payton against Garland. Havlicek outside. The 17-footer goes down. Havlicek's got the lead up to 7 now for Washington.
Well, this guy plays with such confidence and an ability to score in a variety of ways. Nice.
Pass to Beck. Over Kemp. The shot by Beck is no good. For Washington, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Now Payton. Back to Havlicek. There's the pick. Over Unsa. And it's Havlicek missing. The Warriors have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Wasted no time on that one. Curry's got 11 points.
And how about the anticipation and imagination there from Unseld? Sees the play developing and delivers the pass on time and on target.
And we've got a timeout call by Brian Keefe. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Here's Payton. Pass to Bradley. Hayward against Nance. Clock at 6. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Well, I love Gordon Hayward's tenacity. This guy's energy earns him a trip to the stripe.
For Washington, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2. free throw good from Hayward.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all three levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
And he's checked in for the Wizards. Hayward hits them both. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Garland against Payton. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Bradley.
Active hands from him as he's able to deflect that pass out of bounds.
Well, that's what you call a game of inches. They talk about it in football. We see it right there.
Tracy McGrady's checked in for Havlicek. And the Warriors also making a change. Johnson's checked in. They set the pick. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Washington with the rebound. Payton looking around. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. McGrady against Johnson. Lets it go from 14. Back with the rebound.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Hayward against Curry. Back to Johnson. Here's Beck. And the Warriors miss again. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for Washington. They've only allowed 5 points in the quarter. Hayward can't hit.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Ball's knocked loose and stolen by Payton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Bumping, battling down low. Gary Payton is more than comfortable in those situations.
The Wizards have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts. And he's good on the second.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Johnson against McGrady. Outside Curry. Over Payton. And off the front iron, and in it goes. Curry's got 13. Washington leading now by 5. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Here's McGrady. He has 5. Latrey. And again, Washington, no good.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Now here's Johnson. Down low. Here's Unseld. And the shot is good. Dropping in off the front of the rim. Unseld's got his second bucket of the night.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Brand, a screen on Curry. To the middle. It's stolen by Curry. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Unseld. And Elton Brand pulls it down. Washington leading now by 3. Payton attacking. The shot's good.
How how about the quickness on display there for Peyton, especially when he's slicing to the basket.
Dennis Johnson on the wing. McGrady covering. It's stolen by McGrady. Nice move. Crafty move. Hayward kicks to McGrady.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Here's Bradley. And he gets the bucket. And now a 7-point Wizards lead.
Yeah, and you got to respect the size McGrady has. Easily seeing over the defense there to spot the open man.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And they're losing their concentration here, guys. Just sloppy with the ball. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Kick by Yao. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the content.
How clever is Gordon Hayward drawing the defense into him? This guy's put on muscle, and he allows his strength to get him these fouls.
Washington shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Take a break. 2 seconds.
The free throw drops by Hayward. Scottie Pippen's checked in for the Warriors. Hayward hits them both. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. Outside Curry. Offensive rebound.
Well, Thurman is an intimidating presence at center. He's athletic, strong, and an elite defender. Also determined to attack the glass.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. Wizards making a switch here. Green's checked in. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:15 left in the second quarter. Inside, and he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Here's Thurman. Oh! And that one is stuffed right through.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. And that one's good. McGrady.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Outside Curry. From deep. Hits it from three-point range. Curry's got 16.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Yao slams it in.
Check out Yao doing big man things. I mean, this guy's size makes those openings easy picking.
McGrady against Johnson. Haywood with a screen on McGrady. 4 seconds left. Curry outside. Unable to get that one. And we've reached halftime in this one. Wizards lead by 9. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for Washington.
They're efficient. They play to their strengths. That puts guys in a position to succeed.
Yeah, they take shots they feel confident about. If they don't feel confident, they make the next pass.
I'll get straight to it, Kenny. Is this a must-win game for them?
They might not want to admit it, Ernie, but this is a must-win game. I look at this team and I think, if they drop this one, it's going to get into their heads and they're not coming back.
Stop it, Kenny. It's not over yet. They know how to respond when their backs are against the walls.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see how it plays out, huh? And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
It's time for more of the NBA Finals on 2K Sports. What a time of year. Curry has been sensational.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
Now let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
Here's Johnson. And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Haywood is out there with Pippen. Then there's Maravich. Then it's Johnson. And it's Thurman in at the 5 down low. And it's Pippen missing. Washington leading now by 9. Here's Boosie. Pass to Brand. Yao inside. Haywood covering. Chalk up 2 there. Yao's got 10 points.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Johnson against McGrady. And here's Maravich for 3. Now Meng pulls it in. Yao's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's McGrady. No good from outside.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Pass to Pippen. No one near him. And the Warriors miss again.
Boy, that makes them 0 for 3 to start the second half. Not the start you were hoping for here.
Here's Boosie. Maravich defending. Here's Havlicek. And he's good on the 3-ball. Havlicek's got the lead up to 14 now for Washington.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
Pippen, the pass to Thurman. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys.
Warriors call timeout.
Stolen by Havlicek. In transition, here come the Wizards. Warriors with the rebound. Pippen, the pass to Thurman. Pippen feeling it out a bit. And And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Free throw good from Pippen.
What doesn't Scottie Pippen do? A very polished defender who can also rain buckets down from wherever. Whenever Scottie's on the floor, he is making trouble for you.
Hewitt against Havlicek. The Wizards have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
At the line for two.
That's good from Havlicek.
Yeah, and among the many things to like about Hondo, he is strictly about the team. Willing to take on any role. He just wants to win.
Both good from the line that time. Warriors have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Pippen a screen on McGrady. Johnson the pass to Haywood. Over Brad. Shot is good, and the Wizards lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Haywood. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to McGrady. And Pippen pulls it down.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
To the inside, and the lead is down inside single digits.
And this is how unselfish Pippen can be, wanting to find his teammate.
Here's Boosie. Maravich defending. Three-pointer. And it's Havlicek missing. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Warriors. 9-point game. Stolen by Havlicek. And here comes McGrady leading the fast break. Bangs home the trifecta. McGrady's got 13 points.
And is there any shot T-Mac doesn't have?
Outside, Maravich. Pass to Pippen. Lets the three fly. The shot's good on the assist by Maravich. Pippen's got 6 points in the quarter.
And guys getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Washington on D. Here's Pippen. Rebounded by Kemp.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Hayward against Garland. And he uses the glass on the layup. 6 points for him.
We know this about Gordon Hayward. He can score from three, he can get to the mid-range, and he can score if you allow him that kind of interior position.
Maravich, the pass to Garland. That ball. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Maravich has got 3 assists now in this one. Wizards leading by 10. Outside, Payton. Here's Havlicek. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Havlicek's got 19 points.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Garland, the pass to Hayward. Over Kemp. Rebounded by the Wizards. Outside, Payton. Hayward outside. From deep three-point land. And that one is off. The Warriors have gone even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. That's tipped, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Wizards will retain possession. 3 is checked in for Washington. On defense, the Warriors trailing by 13.
Couldn't run the inbound play any better than right there.
The Warriors shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Garland kicks to Maravich. Puts up a deep 3. And the Warriors miss again.
I'll tell you, you hate to pin this on one person, but his inefficiencies at the offensive end are holding this group back.
Here's Bradley. Good work defensively by Maravich.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
Unseld can't get it to go. Wizards leading by 15. Hayward finds Payton. Outside, Kemp. Shot clock at 5. Can't connect from 13 feet out. And for the Warriors, they're shooting right around 42% from the field since the start of the second half. And a chance for just a second now to check out the scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on the second, so he makes them both.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
He lobs it up, and it's Kemp slamming it down.
Oh, beautiful setup there. One thing you can say about Kemp, no pass is too high for him to go get.
Payton against Maravich. To the paint, here's Beck. Powered down with both hands.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful two-hand jam. Payton with the ball. Garland picks him up. Payton outside. Pass to Bradley. Down low. They double-team Kemp. Shoots over Maravich. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. Warriors have gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. And the shot goes in. Pippen's got 8 here in the quarter.
merciless move by Scotty with the ball, completely unbalancing the defender.
Outside, Payton. Hayward on the wing, over Pippen. And it's Hayward. That time on the assist by Payton. Payton's got his third assist on the night. And so it's Washington looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. Right back after this break. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
He's picking us apart, right? Guy cuts behind you down the lane. Miscommunication there. They're cutting behind us. So we got to get solid defensively.
Well, clearly, Greg, he's not happy with his team's aggressiveness on the defense. Clearly, Steve calling his team out on it.
Yeah, gently asking for them to pick it up. They're going to need to if they want to win this one.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Yao is out there with Kemp. Then there's Havlicek. Then it's Green. And it's Boosie in at the point guard. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Mirovic against Green. Mirovic dishes to Garland. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Boy, his ball security flawless in the first half, but since then, it's an absolute disaster.
Eldon Brand's checked in for Sean Kemp. And the Warriors also making a change. Johnson's checked in. Here's Boosie. Hesty out. Havlicek outside. Here's the teardrop. The Warriors pull it in. Outside, Mirovic. That's it, coming off an assist from Johnson.
And the ultimate combo guard. Johnson can pass with the league's best playmakers.
Here's Boosie, defended by Pippen. Kick by Yao. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Havlicek, takes it inside, and it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Havlicek's got 12 points in just the second half. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Warriors. It's a 13-point game. Havlicek against Pippen, launches a three, drains it from beyond the arc.
The D just sagged off just enough, and no hesitation on his part.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. And the Wizards making a change here. McGrady's checked in. And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Brian Keefe talked to his team during the break. Now, he heaped praise on the defense. He said, the pressure's great. I love it. Keep making them make mistakes, guys. It's working. He thinks they're on the right track here. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
Dennis Johnson, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Johnson.
And with Dennis Johnson, you know you're going to get tenacity and intensity, especially on the defensive end. He mucks things up out there.
And Johnson drops them both. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Havlicek outside. contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It goes on Dennis Johnson.
For Washington, John Havlicek, taking 2 shots.
That's good from Havlicek. No good on the second free throw.
And just a better job of getting to the line here in the second half. Didn't get there once in the first.
Shot is good, and the Wizards' lead is cut down to 6 on the bucket from Pippen.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
McGrady outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. And the Wizards lead by 9.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Johnson outside. Pass to Haywood. Over Brand. Haywood, no good. Washington leading now by 9. Havlicek, the pass to Boucy. McGrady outside. Basket, good.
You can see why they go to this guy so often. More often than not, he's going to be very efficient like he is right here.
And here's Maravich. Pippen outside. And it's off from three-point range. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Here's Boucy. Maravich defending. Boucy, the pass to McGrady. From outside, off the mark. Warriors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Thurman. Pass to Haywood. And the rejection by Green.
Perfect timing on the rejection there. This is the type of defense Grant can play.
Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Nate Thurman, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw missing.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
And the second free throw, good. Wizards leading by 10. Havlicek outside. Lets it go from deep. Count it. And with that basket, he's now 9 of 15 from the floor.
Well, he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away. The Warriors shooting about 43% here in the fourth quarter. Now Maravich to the middle. That one's good, and the Washington lead is cut down now to just 11 on the basket from Thurman.
And Maravich is such a great scorer. All eyes are on him, but his eyes are on his teammates. A tremendous dual threat.
Havlicek kicks to Yao. Pass to Havlicek. Now here's Yao. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Boosie. Lets it go with a 3. The rebound by Thurman. Thurman's got 7 rebounds in the game. Pippen against McGrady. And here's Maravich from the arc. Havlicek with the rebound.
Well, he hasn't proven to be much of a floor spacer for them. He had the 1-3, but that was back in the first half.
Brand outside. Castellano. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
And out of bounds as the Wizards gain possession. Gary Payton, he's checked in for Washington.
Gary Payton.
Washington leading now by 13. Here's McGrady. The Warriors pull it in. Thurman's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Here's Haywood. That falls. Nice feed that time from Pete Maravich. Maravich has got his 7th assist here tonight. Wizards have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Brand, a screen on Maravich. With the floater, it's deflected.
You know, I'm not sure another player combines defense and offense as well as Thurman. The only reason he doesn't get more blocks is because so many guys are afraid to bring the ball anywhere near him.
McGrady against Johnson. Pass to Pippen. Here's Thurman. Just 5 to shoot. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And stolen by Yao. Payton passes to McGrady. Havlicek outside. 1:07 left here in the fourth quarter. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
And for the Warriors, they're shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one.
And hold on to your hats, folks. This has been a whirlwind championship finals thus far. Obviously an important, hard-fought victory tonight for Washington.
One area that stands out that we've seen tonight from them, their aggressiveness in getting steals, something I know that you really value yourself.
I think it sparked their offense. It deflates the opposition. And when you have the type of effort we saw tonight, it's pretty hard to overcome that defensive pressure down the stretch.
Johnson kicks to Pippen. Back to Johnson. Yao with the block.
Oh, this is the impact Ming makes defensively, using that huge reach to block or alter shots.
19 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And Washington can just let the clock run down here. And so it's Washington easily grabbing this one. And now they're sitting on a commanding 3-1 lead. They've grabbed this series by the throat, Greg.
And Kevin, I don't think they're going to let it go. You can see the determination they had tonight. They don't want to drag this series out. They want to get this thing over with.
Game 4 of the NBA Finals is all wrapped up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. But as we go, let's take a look at our player of the game, John Havlicek.